Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy JLerone with JLerone Presents, where we talk about the facts, foolishness, and black female effery. Today's video is going to be one on Cynthia G. Looks like she's coming back to YouTube, right? I picked up this video from O'Shea Duke Jackson where he talks about how Cynthia G is, I guess she's trying to get back on YouTube. I think she uploaded a video, but it's unlisted. Somehow O'Shea was able to view it, and we're going to get into that video. Things like Cynthia hasn't learned a thing, right? We all know about her talking points about how she hates black men and how she was wanting, women who were pregnant with black baby boys, she was wanting them to be deleted. So yeah, she hasn't learned nothing. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video. If you guys haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and share. It helps the channel grow. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Really good. I'm enjoying my time off of YouTube, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I actually prefer the exclusivity of Patreon.
Okay.
I like that it's not trolling. I like that, it's like a filter through people coming and stealing your content and making videos based on your content, because in order to access the content, you have to pay.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Earlier today, I was sitting back, probably gonna look at some OnlyFans videos and trick something off when I got an email from a brother, and he says, Cynthia G back on YouTube. I'm gonna blur that brother's name. So I decided to click on the link. Now, this is not uncommon. A lot of YouTubers do this after being banned from the platform. You see people like Tommy Sotomayor, he does that. He'll try to do a live stream on an old channel without showing his face. And so Cynthia G, because she was saying that she didn't want to come back onto YouTube, and she even said it in this particular situation.
For those of you guys that do not know, Cynthia G, YouTube channel was terminated. I feel like she was targeted. I don't know if Cynthia wants to get into that or not.
I do feel like I was targeted, and I might as well, since the woman who wrote the article has already been identified.
Yes.
I'm not going to necessarily say her name because I won't give that attention. But as you know, this is a woman who, before I think like less than 24 hours after I got the strike on my channel, she emailed me and said that she was writing an article on it and asked me that I want to make a statement. And she stated that she had already had a statement from YouTube, which we both know YouTube generally doesn't give statements when they put strikes on channels.
Right.
So
right.
Clearly this is something that she facilitated. She's in the article talking about how she targeted my channel, and because she wasn't able to find any recent content that would be deemed as hate speech, she had to go 2 years into the past in order to find it, and said that she instructed other people to mass flag it, and she flagged it herself, but was disappointed because another video that she flagged was not removed.
Wow.
And so this is absolutely being targeted. I've got a lot of screenshots and comments and stuff from other people basically admitting to targeting the channel as well. So right now I'm working with my partner program manager to get everything worked out and reinstate the channel. But even if my channel gets reinstated, I'm not going to spend that much time on YouTube.
So Cynthia G was not trying to really be on YouTube and all like that. So I clicked the link. It shows me a unlisted video called BMW Trafficking, Jeezy and Jeannie Mai London Brown. It's an unlisted stream that she's doing on a channel by the name of Cynthia G. And I don't really mean to be out here snitching. I'm just reporting what it is. I don't care if the channel stays up or not. But it's the context of what she was talking about that I was interested in, because again, Cynthia G got kicked off of YouTube, and you heard in that clip she felt like she was targeted. She didn't feel like she broke any of the community guidelines. Neither did the person hosting it, Storm Monroe. So I was wondering, if Cynthia G had learned her lesson, if she had grown. And then she started by playing this dusty intro about black men. Let's check it out.
And after y'all hear this, man, just put in the comments down below if y'all think she actually learned her lesson, because this is some straight BS.
Welcome back to our 5 o'clock news with this bone-chilling weather warning. Winter is coming, and you know what this means? It's hunting season for a nab. Every fall, these invasive species come out of their crusty, dusty slumber looking for a place to nest for the winter. They go by many names, but in the winter months, they're mostly referred to as hobosexuals. Here's a chart for reference. And as you can see from our dustometer, we are expecting record-breaking highs this year. So get ready for the influx of dust coming your way. Now, if you live in these hot zones, you can expect love bomb showers with boxed mac and cheese and hot dogs. False promises of grandeur that we are all too familiar with, for example. And I quote, "My album is about to drop soon, babe." Or my personal favorite, "You're my ride or die. I promise you once I make it to the top, I'ma make you my wife." Yeah. Let's get back to it. Some nocturnals come with a mirage of infinite thrust power. Others may even come with temporary waves of actual decent human behavior. You can see them simulating tasks like cooking, cleaning, taking out the trash, doing the laundry, and folding them. It's almost like they are capable of mimicking functioning human adults. Please be aware that once they grab on, they leech onto you, your car, and your house. As we've seen from previous reports, these are all a farce. And each and every year,
So don't have any accountability that, you're letting these dudes come into your home, lay up on your couch, drive your car. It's all like these women want people to believe that guys are manipulating them into doing this shit. You already know this guy ain't no good, but you let him come in and you do this stuff, but you blame it on the man instead of taking accountability that you allowed this to happen. Basically because, he's got some good deep.
levels of audacity get stronger and stronger, making it more difficult to repel them. Don't allow them to get into your home or they will never leave. The good news is you can do something about it. We strongly advise to get strapped with your Dustbuster 3000. Get your protective gear in order by remembering this acronym. SBE, Standard Boundaries and Expectations. Like having a job, having a home, taking care of his kids. Whether he's involved majority of the time or only part of the time, he should be taking care of his offspring. And that's all we have for you today. Winter is certainly coming. Regardless of the season, whether you call them a nab, homosexual, or a bandit, a bandito in Spanish, these parasites must be tamed at arm's length. Don't let the winter bug get you ladies. Stay safe out there.
All right, so that was the first thing, but it even gets worse. She's opening the show, and she started talking about black male and female dynamics again. I wanted to see if that was going to change, if her attitude would change towards black men, and nope. This happened.
He's from that show, and he's came out and made some problematic statements. One of them he made a recent statement that it is problematic, but it reveals the fear in these bandits that black women are trying to become more independent of them and put themselves first, which granted, we're not there yet. So I'm not going to ever say that we're there where we're independent. We have our own mindset and thought process, because we really don't as black women. This is one of the reasons I say that I don't think a 4B movement would be effective. I don't think it will be effective for black women. I don't think black women as a collective group, or even as a majority, or even as a significant part. Hey, Themis, I'm over there trying to want to be in your show, and you over here. Like, I'm trying to go over there and continue that discussion, but You know, I have to do this today right now because I can't do it tomorrow. I got too much stuff going on tomorrow, so I decided to do it today. But obviously, I think that the 4B movement is something that should happen, but I don't think Black women in the majority, and like I said, even at the significant portion, I don't think that Black women's mindset is where it needs to be. And I think that Black men know that Black women's mindset is not where it needs to be to carry out a 4B movement. But I do think that they know that some Black women are pushing more towards decentering Black men. And I think that Black women should do this step by step, because first you're going to have to shed your male identification. First, you're going to have to shed all of the incorrect teachings that men have given you, like men carry the seed, men should be the rulers and leaders just because they're men. God put women beneath men. God put men first. Women are the rib of men. If you believe any of that, you just can't do a 4B movement. Obviously, you can't be male identified and then carry out a 4B movement in response to the oppression of men. So this is why I say I don't think Black women's mindsets are where it needs to be in order to carry out a 4B movement.
And I can agree with her right there, because we all know majority of Black women ain't giving up no D. They're not going to give up the D. The 4B movement is saying they don't have sex with men, they don't marry men, they're not procreating, having children or any type of relationship. So, yeah, it's a lot of these Black women, I do believe, are capping. They're just talking, because a lot of them are not going to give up the D. I do believe that. Now, she got a point there. These women ain't giving them no D. But, the rest of her talking points is about crap.
I wish it would. I really wish Black women's mind was.
So let me just say this. Everybody gotta grow, right? I've grown on the platform. It's things that I used to blame other people for that it really wasn't their fault, and as God has allowed me to grow in my life and I see things differently now. And I can't necessarily be the kind of guy that says, just blaming a Black woman for why something happened to me or whatever, or a female that I wanted to be in a relationship with. There are things I could have did in all of my life instead of blaming just one particular group. As it appears, Cynthia G is still not there. And Cynthia G is a single mom. She had a kid by a guy that had multiple baby mamas. She's telling Black women about this, and she's a statistic of the same thing she's complaining about. She got kicked off the partner program, and look at what has happened to her as a result. Now, you are back sneaking on YouTube on an unlisted channel, which you had a great channel, although, you had some dusty things going on there, albeit, I'll say that, but you cost yourself a lot of income, a lot of money, very similar to Fresh and Fit. And all of that because of your hatred for Black men, and you still haven't grown, like, as a person. And you're blaming others for your missteps. Like, at what point do you become an adult? Do you become a woman that is, what, I've made some mistakes. You have a male child, from what they tell me. And to be honest, it is quite sad, because no level of accountability, bad decision making. If you really want to talk about that, you might want to be looking in the mirror. And now you're here leaving unlisted videos on YouTube because you're afraid to let it go public, because you don't want your last channel to be struck down. At what point do you get some kind of professional help, honey? At what point do you realize that, just because you had some problems in your life, your dad wasn't there, that those are personal issues? Because if it was Black men, what would we tell them? You need to work that out. You need to get over that. Okay? Your little issues with Black women. Oh, what's going on with you? Your mama Black. We would tell a Black man that in a millisecond. Okay? And when you hear somebody like Cynthia G, and when they get kicked off of the partner program for whatever they're talking about, oh, well, I feel like I'm targeted. No, there's no Black man that can go around saying something like delete Black female babies and be there for 2 more years.
Right.
Okay? It's not even happening. No one would accept that. But apparently, you can be a woman, a female creator, and you can say something like that. And it'd be different if you had said something like that and apologized for it. Because we all done said something we shouldn't have said online or in person. But she never did. You actually mean that. So, okay, guys. So that's what's going on. I thought I'd be a little dusty. Don't want to call it snitching. Somebody already snitched on her. I'm just relaying the message. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy. Oh,
But yeah, that's what's going on. Cynthia G is working her way, I guess, trying to work her way back into YouTube. But the video that she, is on her channel that's unlisted, still shows you that she hasn't changed, right? She's still going in on black men, just spreading her misandry. It won't be too long before she probably drops something that's about as worse as what she talked about 2 years ago in deleting, black male, boys, stuff like that. But yeah, she's definitely lost it. She like O'Shea said, she was in a relationship. Well, she wasn't even in a relationship. She was banging some dude, a YouTuber or some content creator, and had a baby. And now every black man is dusty. He's bad, and like he said, she's just a statistic of the people that she talk about. So, yeah, you guys, let me know what you think. Drop the comments down below. All right, like, subscribe, share to help the channel grow. And also, you guys, I'm over on Rumble, so if y'all want to go check me out over there, same name, JLerone Presents. Just type that in, just like it is here on YouTube. All right. So, you guys, please be good to yourself. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I will catch you guys in the next one.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Jerry.
And for Cynthia G,
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. You said I'm a haddish kid. Don't care if he's here or not. Now you're a single mom.
all right, you guys be good. And drizzle. I'll talk to you guys later.